dearest friend. Welcome back to Speak Easy English with David. I am David, your English teacher, your guide, and your partner on this journey. I am so truly happy to sit down with you again today. Thank you for clicking on this video, and thank you for taking time to practice your English with me. Today, we are going to talk about a very fun, imaginative, and mysterious topic. We are going to talk about a strange dream. In our lesson today, we are going to listen to a delightful story about a young man named Leo. Leo works in a library, surrounded by books all day. One night, after a long day of work, Leo goes to sleep and has the strangest dream of his life. He visits a world where everything is made of food, and the animals talk in riddles. We will hear about his funny adventure and how it makes him smile when he wakes up. As always, I am going to speak very slowly and very clearly. I will use very simple grammar and easy words so your mind can completely relax. You do not need to feel any stress, and you do not need to feel any anxiety. Just sit back, listen with a calm heart, and let the English words enter your mind peacefully. After the story, we will do our special repeat after me speaking practice. So, please, take a very deep breath in, let the air out slowly, and let's begin. It is a quiet, dark Tuesday night. Outside, the moon is big and bright, shining like a silver coin in the starry sky. Inside his cozy bedroom, a young man named Leo is sleeping peacefully under a warm blue blanket. Leo is 24 years old. He has a gentle, creative mind and kind eyes. Leo works as a librarian in the town library. Every day, he organizes thousands of books. He loves his job because books take him to different worlds. Tonight, his own mind is going to take him to the most unusual world of all. Suddenly, Leo opens his eyes, but he is not in his bedroom anymore. He is standing in a giant field. Leo looks down at his feet. The ground is not made of green grass. No, the ground is made of bright purple cotton candy. It feels soft and bouncy, like a giant trampoline. Leo takes a small step. Boing boing. He laughs. The air smells incredibly sweet, like strawberries and vanilla sugar. Leo looks up at the sky. The sky is not blue. The sky is a beautiful shade of pink, and the clouds look like fluffy white marshmallows floating smoothly in the air. The sun is a giant yellow lemon slice, shining a warm, golden light over everything. Leo whispers to himself,
"Wow, this is very strange. Where am I?"
He decides to walk forward to explore this unusual place. In the distance, he sees a beautiful forest. He walks toward the trees. But when he gets closer, he sees that the trees are not made of wood or green leaves. The trunks of the trees are giant brown chocolate bars. The leaves are large, shiny green gummy bears. Leo reaches out his hand and touches a chocolate tree trunk. It feels solid and smooth. He looks down at the river flowing next to the forest. The water is not clear. The river is filled with warm, liquid orange juice. The juice bubbles happily as it flows over smooth stones made of cookies. Leo cannot believe his eyes.
Everything is made of food. My brain must be very hungry tonight.
Suddenly, Leo hears a small rustling sound in the green gummy bear leaves. Leo stops walking. He looks up at a branch. Sitting on the branch is a small, beautiful animal. It looks like a cat, but it has bright blue fur, long bunny ears, and it is wearing a tiny pair of round eyeglasses on its nose. The blue cat looks down at Leo. Then it opens its mouth and speaks. The blue cat says in a polite, high voice,
"Good afternoon, traveler. Welcome to the land of sweet dreams."
Leo's mouth opens wide with shock.
You can talk. Cats don't talk in real life.
The blue cat adjusts its eyeglasses with its paw and chuckles.
Of course I can talk. In this place, everyone talks. But the real question is, why are you walking on my cotton candy grass without a hat?
Leo looks at his head. He touches his hair.
A hat? Why do I need a hat?
The blue cat shakes its long bunny ears.
Because in 5 minutes, it is going to rain. And in this world, it doesn't rain water. It rains colorful sprinkles. If you don't wear a hat, your hair will become very sticky.
Leo looks up at the marshmallow clouds. They are turning from white to a dark, deep purple. The blue cat is right. A storm is coming. Leo says, feeling a little bit nervous.
I don't have a hat. Where can I find a hat in a food forest?
The blue cat points its paw toward the Cookie River.
Look under the large donut bridge. There is a chest full of hats made of bread. Hurry, traveler.
Leo thanks the blue cat and runs as fast as he can over the bouncy purple grass. He arrives at the river. There is a beautiful bridge made of a giant chocolate donut with colorful sprinkles. Under the bridge, Leo finds a small wooden box. He opens it. Inside is a hat shaped like a round loaf of French bread. He quickly puts the bread hat on his head. It fits perfectly. It feels warm and smells like a fresh bakery. Just as Leo adjusts his bread hat, a loud sound echoes through the pink sky. Leo looks up. Small, colorful objects begin to fall from the marshmallow clouds. It is raining sprinkles. Red sprinkles, blue sprinkles, green sprinkles, and yellow sprinkles are falling from the sky like a beautiful rainbow waterfall. The sprinkles bounce off Leo's bread hat. They hit the chocolate trees and splash into the orange juice river. The whole world is full of color and movement. It is the most beautiful and strange thing Leo has ever seen. Leo stands under the donut bridge, completely safe and dry under his bread hat. He reaches out his hand and catches a few yellow sprinkles in his palm. They feel tiny and hard. He puts one in his mouth. It tastes like pure happiness. The blue cat with the bunny ears hops down from the tree and sits next to Leo under the bridge. It looks at the rain and purrs loudly.
You see, traveler?
The cat says softly.
When you follow directions and stay patient, even a strange storm can become a beautiful game. You just needed the right hat.
Leo smiles and nods his head. He feels a wonderful, deep sensation of peace and joy in his chest. The fear he felt at the beginning of the dream is completely gone. He feels happy to be in this magical, impossible world with a talking blue cat. Leo says to the cat,
Thank you, my friend. This is an amazing adventure.
The adventure is always inside you, Leo.
The cat answers wisely. Leo stops. He looks at the cat.
Wait, how do you know my name? I didn't tell you my name.
The blue cat winks its eye behind its round eyeglasses.
I know many things, Leo. Because this is your movie, and I am just an actor.
Suddenly, the blue cat begins to look blurry. The chocolate trees start to melt into the pink sky. The sound of the sprinkle rain becomes softer and softer. The bright world of food vanishes into a warm, soft darkness. Leo opens his eyes. He is lying in his own bed. The big silver moon is gone, and the golden morning sun is shining through his bedroom window. The birds are chirping outside. Leo sits up quickly. He touches his head. There is no bread hat. He looks at his blanket. There are no colorful sprinkles. He is back in his normal, quiet apartment. His digital alarm clock reads 7 o'clock. Leo sits in silence for 1 minute. He thinks about the purple cotton candy grass, the chocolate trees, the orange juice river, and the talking blue cat with bunny ears. He remembers the feeling of the sprinkle rain hitting his hat. A giant, radiant smile spreads across Leo's face. He lets out a happy laugh. What a wonderful, strange dream, he says out loud. Leo gets out of bed and walks into his kitchen. He feels incredibly energetic and happy. Usually, Tuesday mornings feel a bit boring and repetitive. He has to go to work, organize books, and do the same tasks every day. But today feels different. Today feels special. He realizes a great truth. Our minds are incredibly powerful. Even when we live a simple, ordinary life, our imagination can create infinite magic. We carry a whole universe of creativity inside our brains. Leo makes a cup of coffee and sits at his kitchen table. He opens his notebook. He takes a pen and begins to write down every detail of his dream. He wants to remember the blue cat, the bread hat, and the sprinkle rain forever. He sees that this strange dream was a gift. It reminded him to smile, to appreciate creativity, and to remember that life is full of unexpected wonder. He walks out of his apartment to go to the library, ready to face his day with a playful heart and a joyful mind. Now, my wonderful friend, it is time for our repeat after me speaking practice. This is the moment where we unlock your speaking confidence and make your pronunciation clear and beautiful. Speak out loud in your room. Let your voice ring out with strength. Remember, saying the sentences out loud trains your brain to speak English naturally without any anxiety. Let's practice together. I had a very strange dream last night. The sky in my dream was bright pink. Please tell me a beautiful story. The grass feels soft like cotton candy. The little blue cat can talk clearly. I take a slow, deep breath inside. My imagination is a powerful tool. Thank you for sharing this funny adventure. I am wearing a warm hat made of bread. Colorful sprinkles are falling from the sky. Tomorrow I will write in my notebook. Now, my friend, I am going to tell a short part of Leo's story again. This time, I will speak at a natural, slightly conversational speed. Do not worry if you miss a few individual words. Just relax your ears, trust your brain, and focus on the natural rhythm and melody of the conversational English sentences. Leo was a 24-year-old librarian who woke up in a giant, magical field where the ground was made of purple cotton candy and the sky was a beautiful shade of pink. As he explored this unusual place, he discovered that the tree trunks were chocolate bars and the river was filled with warm orange juice. Suddenly, he met a talking blue cat with bunny ears and round eyeglasses who warned him that a storm of colorful sprinkles was about to arrive. Following the cat's clever advice, Leo found a protective hat made of bread under a donut bridge just before the colorful rain began to fall. After sharing a peaceful conversation about imagination with the wise animal, the entire food world melted away, and Leo woke up in his own bed with a giant smile, feeling deeply inspired by the infinite power of his own mind. You did an absolutely magnificent job today. I am so incredibly happy and deeply proud that you stayed, listened to the story, and practiced your pronunciation with me until the very end of this entire lesson. You are a truly wonderful and dedicated student. Thank you so much for spending this peaceful, relaxing, and motivating time with me. David, here on Speak Easy English with David. If Leo's dream brought a smile to your face and helped you feel more confident about your English today, please click that like button right now. Your likes are incredibly powerful because they tell the YouTube algorithm to find this slow, gentle lesson and share it with thousands of other wonderful students across the world who want to learn English calmly and without any pressure. Remember to share this video with a friend, a classmate, or anyone in your life who loves reading stories or needs a happy, relaxing break today. And if you want to keep expanding your vocabulary, improving your listening comprehension, and building your real-world speaking confidence with me every single week, please click that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. Keep practicing, stay calm, and always remember that a creative mind makes every day a beautiful journey. I will see you in our very next lesson. Bye-bye.